Welcome to a lesson on cubic functions. Now, as you can see that it has 3 x-intercepts, which means it cuts the x-axis thrice, and that's why it's called a cubic function, because when simplified we always have our x to the power of 3. So that's for a simplified cubic function. As you can see, you're going to have 3 answers because it's x to the power of 3. Okay, so let's see what the formula will look like, the general formula, before we substitute anything. It will be y equals to a, open bracket, x minus x1. That's the first point there. And then it will be x minus x2. That's the second point. And then x minus x3. And there we go. So there we have 3 x-intercepts that we will substitute as soon as we have the values. Okay, so let's consider the following function. It's a cubic function, and in this case it cuts the x-axis thrice. Okay, so the coordinates are -1 and 0, and then 2 and 0, and then 3 and 0. So there's my 3 x-intercepts. So we write down the formula. Right, so there's also an additional point before we continue, but now let's go on to the formula. So y equals to a bracket x minus x1, and then x minus x2, there we go, and then x minus x3. So we're going to substitute our points. Now I prefer to substitute with brackets because it's safer that way. In case you have any negative values, it is safer that way. So let's substitute the first point, bracket -1, and then we substitute the second point, x minus bracket 2. Even if it's a positive number, I also still use brackets just so that it's safer. So please learn from this so that you don't make silly mistakes. So a bracket x plus 1, x minus 2, and then x minus 3. So now we have a function in the form that we have in front of us, but now we need to solve a first. So we're going to use the extra point we have to solve the value of a. So we substitute 12 in the place of y and 1 in the place of x. 1 plus 1, I know that sounds like a baby one. So 1 minus 2, and then 1 minus 3. Okay, so you put the backside in the calculator and you see that a, it will be equal to a bracket 4. If you put that in the calculator, it gives you 4, so divide by 4 both sides. A is therefore equal to 3. So now we substitute, right? So my current function will look like this. Y equals to 3 bracket x plus 1, x minus 2, and then x minus 3. There we go. So that's what we currently have. But now, generally in the exam, they want your answer in a certain way. Okay? So they might want it ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. Now they might want your answer in this form, and they ask you what is a equal to, b equal to, c equal to, or d equal to. They might also ask you to show that a is equal to a number, b is equal to a number, and c is equal to a number. So those are all the questions, or all the different ways of asking the same question. Okay, so let's try to write it in that form. Okay, plus 1, and then x minus 2, and then x minus 3. Okay, so I prefer to multiply out the back brackets first. So if I multiply it out, it's going to give me y equals to 3 x plus 1, and then x squared minus 3x plus minus 2x plus 6. There we go. So now y equals to 3, open bracket, x plus 1, x squared, add the middle terms, simplify the middle terms, gives me minus 5x plus 6. Now we multiply out the x with the 3 terms and then the 1 with the 3 terms. Right. So now we're going to get x cubed minus 5x squared plus 6x plus x squared minus 5x plus 6. Close the bracket. There we go. Okay, y equals 2. Keep the 3 outside. We just want to simplify the brackets first. Add the like terms or simplify the like terms. Minus 4x squared plus 1x that's going to give me 1x and then plus 6. It's important that you're very careful here. You must make sure that you're getting the right answer. Now I'm going to multiply 3 with all the 4 terms in the bracket. Okay, it's going to give me 3x cubed minus 12x squared plus 3x plus 18. And there we go. And basically this is the proper form of a cubic function that has 3 x-intercepts. So this is what it would amount to. However, if you want to write it in final answer form, it's going to be a equals to 3, b equals to negative 12, c equals to 3, d equals to 18. There we go, and that's done.